Hello children, welcome to online biology class. So in the last class we were discussing about the structure of nephron. I have made very clearly structural and functional unit of kidneys are called as nephrons. Am I right? Right? So now in today's class let us try to understand how formation of urine is going to take place. So we are going to study this under the heading mechanism of formation of urine. Okay. So and we are very clear, right? I have made very clear. I have compared a nephron with the filtering mesh of our teeth. So that means filtration process is going to take place in nephron. So which parts are going to function, right? How the different parts of nephron are going to function as filtering unit, right? This is what we are going to study in this particular topic, mechanism of formation of urine, right? So what we are going to study in today's class, what are the different parts of nephron, how they are responsible in filtering the blood. Okay, so this is what we are going to study. So this mechanism of formation of urine, it takes place under 4 different steps. The first step is glomerular filtration, and the second step is tubular reabsorption. Third step is tubular secretion. Fourth step is concentration of urine. Right? What are the 4 different steps involved in mechanism of formation of urine? So glomerular filtration, tubular reabsorption, tubular secretion, concentration of urine. These are the 4 different steps involved in mechanism of formation of urine. Now let us try to see about the first step, glomerular filtration. Already we have discussed in the structure of nephron. Nephron consists of 2 parts, right? One is Malpighian body and the second one we have called it as renal tubule. Now these 2 things takes place, these 3 things of course let us consider takes place in renal tubule, but this takes place in Malpighian body, right? So the name itself, glomerular, glomerulus is the part of nephron. So which part of nephron? It is a part of Malpighian body. Am I right? Now what actually glomerulus is, right? It is a capillary network, right? Capillary network formed because of efferent arteriole, right? Now the blood from renal arteriole, it enters into, so from renal artery it enters into renal arteriole, from renal arteriole it enters into efferent artery or efferent arteriole. From efferent arteriole, this enters through the inlet into the Bowman's capsule. Now, so once again, so now here what is happening, this efferent arteriole, it is dividing into a group of capillary network, and this capillary network joins together to form efferent arteriole. That means what? Now once again the blood from this glomerulus comes out through efferent arteriole. Now the main filtration process takes place in this glomerulus. Now, so to see, I already made you very clear. Now if you consider this as the blind cup, right, that is Bowman's capsule. Now I told you the inner layer, it is being made up of only single layered squamous epithelial cells. Now let you consider this is single layered squamous epithelial cells. And I told you it is having an inlet and it is having an outlet. Okay. Now, so in between these cells there are certain pores, minute pores are going to be present. Okay. Now, so you can look after the inlet and you can look after the outlet. Now the diameter of inlet is more and the diameter of outlet is less. So diameter, that means what? The space. Now volume is less here, volume is more here, right? So when volume is less, what will happen here? Pressure is more, right? Now, so as now the blood from efferent arteriole, it passes into the glomerulus. Okay. Now inside this glomerulus, right, what happens? Now when the blood is passing out, right, into the efferent arteriole, what happens? So now already I told you pressure is more. Due to that high pressure, blood starts moving out, right? Blood starts moving out. So this particular process is called as ultrafiltration, or otherwise we call it as microfiltration. Glomerular filtration is also called as ultrafiltration. That means what? Ultra level. So very minute level particles are also being filtered out. Now all the materials what are being present in the blood, they are being passed out. So except RBC cells, remaining all the other things, everything are being filtered out, right? That may be water, organic salts, inorganic salts, everything, right? Other than RBC cells, right? So that means I am very clear, right? So now whatever the filtrate, whatever that is being formed, right? Now it starts escaping from the pores and it starts entering into the Bowman's capsule. Now the filtrate, whatever that is being formed, so that is called as primary urine. What do we call it as? Primary urine. Now if we want to say about the difference between primary urine and blood, right? So both the composition is same, except blood is having RBC cells, but primary urine don't have RBC cells. Remaining composition is same, isn't it? Right? So now this is about glomerular filtration. Clear? Now, so this primary urine, whatever that is being formed, it enters into proximal convoluted tubule. From proximal convoluted tubule, what is going to happen? So primary urine is going to be passing out. Now here the next thing, whatever the next stage which is called as tubular reabsorption is going to take place. Now what is this tubular reabsorption? What mechanism takes place here? Now let us see. Now in the primary urine, whatever the things are being present, like I already told you, all the necessary things are also being removed out. Like that may be so many different things like that may be glucose, amino acids, vitamin C, potassium, calcium, different chlorides, different salts, water, all the things are being passed out. Now all these things are necessary to maintain our homeostasis, that is to maintain our osmotic concentration. So therefore now all the necessary things, that may be glucose, right, that may be vitamin C, okay, or that may be amino acids, right, all these things are reabsorbed from proximal convoluted tubule to peritubular capillary network. So from efferent arteriole, the remaining blood is going to come into this peritubular capillary network, right? Now whatever the things are being present, they are reabsorbed into peritubular capillary network. Apart from this, nearly about 75% of water is going to be reabsorbed, right? So what did I say? In the tubular reabsorption, the essential things, right, which are required to maintain our osmoregularity, like glucose, vitamin C, certain amino acids, certain other organic compounds, certain inorganic salts like potassium or sodium salts. So all these things are being reabsorbed once again into peritubular capillary network. Okay. Now, so then the remaining thing which is being remaining filtrate, that is going to come from loop of Henle. So now here more 10% of water is going to be reabsorbed. Now, so here now let us try to speak about concentration of urine. So out of volume of water, 75% is reabsorbed here and 10 to 15% is going to be reabsorbed here. That means what? 70, 85 to 90% of water is being reabsorbed. When water is reabsorbed, what happens? There it becomes concentration will be increasing. Dilution decreases, right? We are removing water. Dilution decreases. Mineral salts, whatever they are being in excess, they are only going to be present. Therefore, concentration starts increasing. So, concentration of urine takes place in proximal convoluted tubule and loop of Henle. Then it moves into the next portion, that is distal convoluted tubule. In this distal convoluted tubule, tubular secretion is going to take place. The next stage, that is called as tubular secretion. Actually, this is an active phase, right? Now, here the waste products which are present in still any other waste products are there in the blood capillaries. So that means here what I have told you. So from this it is reabsorbing into peritubular capillaries. Now still if our blood finds still any excess things are there, like still any excess waste products are there, that may be urea or that may be creatine, that may be creatinine, right, or otherwise certain salts of potassium, sodium, calcium, that may be in the form of sulfates or carbonates or bicarbonates. Any things which are excess, now they move from blood capillary into distal convoluted tubule. So this we call it as tubular secretion. Now whatever the urine that is being formed now, concentrated urine, that moves into from distal convoluted tubule to collecting duct. From collecting duct, that enters into the pelvis part of our kidney, and from there it moves out through ureter. This is how mechanism of formation of urine takes place, right? What are the 4 steps? Glomerular filtration, tubular reabsorption, tubular secretion, and concentration of urine. Now, glomerular filtration, it takes place in glomerulus, and remaining things, tubular secretion or tubular reabsorption and concentration of urine, it takes place in renal tubule. Okay. So now the blood which is being passing, right, it is being filtered out in the glomerulus. Why? Because of narrow outlet for efferent arteriole, right? Now the filtrate, whatever that is being passing into PCT, so this is called as primary urine. Okay. Now, whatever the useful substances are present, once again they are entering into peritubular capillary network. This is going to happen in PCT. Then concentration of urine takes place in PCT and loop of Henle by reabsorption of water. The next thing, right, tubular secretion. Still any excess things are being present in the blood. If any excess waste things are present, so they are being removed. So that is going to take place in DCT. They are being sent into the collecting duct, and from collecting duct they are being given out. So this is about today's class, and today's homework you need to go with. So write about mechanism of formation of urine or functioning of nephron. Right, anything, functioning of nephron or mechanism of formation of urine. So this is today's question. You need to complete up. Of course, you need to mention the diagram also in your answer. Right, I'll give you 1 minute time to complete this into your book. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.